Hey everybody, welcome back.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Sounded like there was a monster.
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
How the hell could they ever have a funeral here with all the fucking zombie vampires?
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Shouldn't you go back home?
Maybe later.
Oh. Well,
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail. As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Father Whitaker is so righteous and so full of compassion and love for the suffering ones. His words are all the city needs. Tonight I give him all I have, my strength, my faith, my wealth, and if it's not enough, I know where to find more. Father Whitaker and I went to an abandoned house near St. Mary's Church. It was an awful and smelly place. Rats were disputing the rooms of the last remaining residents of the decrepit flats. Most of them are sick, awful odors. On the last floor, Father Whitaker found an old man lying on a dirty mattress, coughing and spitting blood in a wooden bowl. Father Whitaker knelt before him and prayed a long time. The man seemed to feel better. Then we both helped him find the light. I cried, and I cry now as I write these lines, for I've never seen a soul so relieved to be finally redeemed. Father Whitaker is a saint, and if it's not presumptuous nor sinful expression of pride, I wish I'll be able to save as many souls as he does. It's a real privilege to witness such miracles. Tonight we both went to the whorehouses boarding the canal. I must admit I was very afraid to cross the path of Jezebels, but the buildings were abandoned for a long time. Whores and infections go together, explained Father Whitaker, but their customers quickly get scared when there's mention of disease. In the last brothel we found 2 sick women sleeping together in a sinful attitude under dirty blankets. The odor was awful, and once more the smell of Satan and disease, explained Father Whitaker before kneeling and praying for these 2 lost souls. The women were so frail and sick they were not able to move when I threw the petrol in the blankets. Their souls are now cleansed and purified. Oh, great! Fucking arsonist murderers. Father Whitaker's a saint. I won't let anyone mock the holy man he is. He shall receive more help and support. But as all true prophets, he's alone. He needs more from his followers. He needs love and proof of love. Tomorrow I shall go to the cemetery and unearth more wealth for him. The dead have no need of the terrestrial goods, but we need to eat, Father Whitaker and I. Tonight, for the first time, it was my turn to leave the round. I chose to return to where we went 10 days ago to see if more souls needed to be freed. Father Whitaker approved of my choice, since the good man's work is never finished, and Satan never sleeps, he explained. He also said, if I keep showing so much zeal, he may soon give me more important missions and tasks. I can't wait. 3 more souls have been cleansed of any corruption tonight. If it's not presumptuous nor sinful expression of pride, I dare say we are one on... What the... Say we are one a path to greatest. What? I don't know why it skipped to the pause. I think Windows 10 probably fucked with me.
I have this thirst for blood.
Okay, so he's a really, really bad man. He's lighting people on the fires. You don't light whores on fire, asshole. That's the mausoleum.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony. Mother, why have you come here? This is proving far worse than I imagined.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Skull Mary boss fight?
Jonathan,
No.
there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Here, loot. Loot. The fuck? Can I get a gravedigger shovel as a melee weapon?
I cannot enter.
But wait. Oh. Huh? The fuck did I wander out to? Yeah, at least I'm finding bullets. Blah.
Mine! Die, leech! And off to church he goes. A newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Oh, so this is like the back way. Nom 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 nom. That was a clusterfuck.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
All right. I shan't insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
I just killed all the zombies outside your house.
This is despicable.
Yeah, just random, random fucking wolf pyre. At least I'm finding loot. And bits of experience.
There's one of them! Christ! He's dead!
Oh great, new enemy type. Oh damn it, he's got a Jesus stick. He's beating me with a Jesus stick and using flashbangs.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
How is that new? The first thing that happened with Dr. Swansea when you met him is he flashbanged you with Jesus. I mean, it's literally like you have not encountered this before. The first fucking thing that somebody did to you was fucking flashbang you with Jesus.
By your false faith.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I'm afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
If you propagate the devil's work, you'll perish by the devil's work. Such is the law of the Lord.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the...
Okay, where are you?
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
It's the Thought Leviathan!
Why?
I say...
You Good evening, Miss...
It's far...
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burnt those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! No. The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
You're not the savior of London. You're just a glorified sadist.
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reed. I am only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
Oh. Oh.
I have heard enough.
So I can't just kill him. That sucks. Well, I was gonna try to save people, but my mind powers ain't that good. Oh, there's the door. And fucking sparkly fucking Goliath vampire coming off fucking mountains and shit, and walkways to fucking talk shit to me.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
Alright, back to the hospital.
Stop! Have no fear!
Hey, that guy didn't have any, like, he didn't look like a vampire. Is he a vampire? I guess his face is kind of squiggly. So did the werewolf respawn down here? Oh hey! It's Mr. Wolf! Oh god, he's farting. Bad dog! I wonder, there's like, oh, there's that werewolf down here. Oh, where'd he go? Or, well, what was it, the Vuclod or whatever? I don't care. It looks like a fucking werewolf. You know, it's supposed to be a vampire, but fuck it. Don't look like a big furry.
Die, vermin!
There's fucking goddamn vampire hunters all over the fucking shop.
Filthy murdering bastards!
Stop beating me with Jesus! Fucking dickbag! Wait, was I able to come in here before? Yeah, I did, because there ain't shit in here anymore anyway. Hey, if you guys want to give me at least 3K so I can upgrade my Vampyr bitch slap. What? Are you literally talking shit through the wall?
This is no place for you. This one's...
That is fucking gay, though. They can just knock me out of that, out of my attack.
He's dead!
So, you like shooting people with fucking bullets, do ya? You like shooting people with bullets? Yeah, you like shooting people with bullets? Cocksucker. Oh, I remember that place. Okay, yeah, that's that place I walked into and saved that one douchebag. Okay, so that level 18 asshole was just solely there for kill this guy and get a note.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making. This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Tell me what you are.
I am the whitened bones and blackened soil. The land made blood coursing through thy veins.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Okay, so Blood Satan just showed up.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave.
Meh.
So
Well-
the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still
I'd like to see your goods.
wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable...
Yeah, so his shotguns. Oh wait, I need more trigger ports, don't I?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening. Wise choice. And I thought last summer's epidemic was done.
The fuck?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No, I was working by the tents when it all happened. I only entered the room when they asked me to clean up the blood.
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the shouting started. At first I thought it was someone who was just scared, but well, maybe it was him.
Goodbye, nurse.
Oh, so somebody killed the old Hampton.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
Traitor to us all. You're nothing but a warlord.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
How exactly...
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
How... Okay, how could he tell at a
By the sacred
glance?
stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Oh, really? I'm 15 XP short.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Fuck it, let's go see what kind of upgrades we can mess around with a built-in shotgun. Oh. So this going to level 2 ups its damage to 200%. Milton's shotgun starts at level 2. Okay. What's this? Firepower. Incendiary damage. Chemical damage. need 15 experience. I wonder... I think the stuff in the morgue respawns. Yeah, it looks like there's something downstairs. Ooh. Hello.
It's locked, all right.
Meh. Grab a few extra bits of, Okay. Fucking, oh, look at me! Poof! Oh hey, the thing finally changed. And here I was thinking I was gonna have to quit the game and log back in and hope that it actually did something. Excuse me. Rude. Fucking really? What the fuck is this nonsense? Fine. You wanna get bitey, motherfucker? You wanna get bitey? You wanna get bitey? Goddamn pieces of shit.
It's locked.
And the potassium... whatever the fuck. Yeah, you assholes have fun with that. Wasn't actually planning on going up there, but... And I pull out my gun! Yeah, the potassium stuff's what I've really been running out of for, like, the... basically the lung associated shit. Is that a glowy? Yoink. Maybe it takes into account, like, what you have in stock, because I got loads of other shit. Hell, I could probably floor everybody in this hospital with enough with the opium I got. Shit. Here! Take this! You look like you have any problem ever. Just take these opiates. It'll be fine. And then the state's like, oh, there's an opium problem. We're gonna go after the drug manufacturers. It's like, it's not the drug manufacturers. It's the fucking assholes just handing them out like candy. Fucking retarded ass fucking... Man. I want a better vampiric bitch slap. Man. What the f... Cold, fatigue, fatigue... Fatigue. Fatigue. So I got 2 colds, a headache. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so... Crank out the fatigue medicine. God damn it. Anyway, I'll catch you all later. Adios.